How are you doing today? It's a lovely Friday morning, and I want to imagine you are looking forward to the weekend just like I am. Yes, so today is a very exciting day for me. I call it a Grand Slam day. And why is that? Because I have on the set today with me phenomenal mentor and coach in the person of Pastor Mrs. Ngozi Achonwa. She is a foremost astute and very successful business owner. Pastor Mrs. Achonwa is a global leader of influencers. She is raising an amazing team and army of influencers all over the world. Amazing. I am so honored to have you on set. Mommy, you
Thank
are
you.
so
Thank
welcome.
you.
I am
Thank
so
you. Thank you.
excited. I am so
Thank
excited. This is like
you.
a dream come true. Honestly, I didn't know this would happen so soon for us on this page, but it is a real blessing and a real honor to have you on set. So welcome again, Mommy.
Thank you.
In,
Thank you.
in fact, I really should bow out at this point.
Ah, and for those of you who are watching us from Aging with Grace, like you know, I'm raising global influencers all over the world, and some have the opportunity to come to my studio. Like one of my new global influencer is coming today, Chioma. So you see, it's doable, it's achievable. You can reach the world right from your sitting room, and anytime need be, we can always connect to do something together. So you're all welcome. Thank you. Over to Chema.
Thank you, Mommy. And if you're online, wow, I'd like you to sit tight and listen really well. Make sure you have a notebook and a pen because Mommy is loaded. You will want to hang on to every word you hear from her today, and you will be glad
Yeah.
that you did. Okay, so if you're online, say hi to us, send us a hug, send us a love. Let's know you online about nine and you are just as happy as we are to
Yeah.
be with us today. Okay.
Just like our company say, if it doesn't make you smile, change
Mm-hmm,
it.
mm-hmm,
So we are
mm-hmm.
always happy and always smiling.
Yes. And that's why you need to be in this space with us always. So today we are going to be looking at a very interesting topic and we are looking at stress. You know, as we were previously in our former videos, everyday healthy life is focused on stress and stress management. And here's the thing, stress is almost like an everyday word. It's something that happens to all. And like I mentioned earlier, I'm a person of the faith. And one of the things that's critical me is that in this world you have tribulations.
Yeah.
So, that's the conclusion, and that's coming from God directly. He's just trying to let you know you're going to have it. So this is not something to wish away. Okay, so be of good cheer because there are solutions to whatever stressful situation you may find yourself. Okay, so I'd like to kick off from the point that, not all stress is that bad, actually. Not stress is bad stress. And to be very sincere, we need a little bit of stress for the best in us to come out. There is something that lies latent, remains in a potential form within us until a certain amount of stress, provides the environment for it to come out. But we do need that, every now and then. That's what I would call a good stress, okay? And I would like to demonstrate that very quickly using this rubber band. Okay, so this is it in its restful state. This rubber band is full of potential. Need a bit of what? Stress. A bit of stretch for it to come up to its fuller level. So without this stretch, it will remain as a circle you can see over here. But with the stretch, it goes all the way and becomes a bigger rectangle. So this is what I call stress at the point. Now, if you keep stretching this rubber, nearly get to its limit, and you probably what snap. When it gets to its it and over, it's going to lose elasticity. When you release it, it's not going to come back to its original shape anymore. And if we continue, it will eventually snap. So those 2 points, that is what I can call the back stress. And so stretched that it begins, it turns from a stretch to pain, then the stress has gone back. And we say it in common videos, the back stress is really the strain on our mental, emotional, physical cycles from a stretch, which helps your potential, to a strain, which works against your potential. Then it has become bad stress. Okay, so from there, your productivity goes downhill. But with good stress, your productivity goes upward. And I hope that clarification helps us today. Okay, so stress is such a big topic. Really, we can't we can't exhaust the universe about stress. Okay, so today we're going to focus on going to stress could be, over it could also be cold. You do not see it, but it's within. You might feel it or you might sense it or some other indices show it that are not visible to the eye. So today we will deal with the physical, the overt, the one you can what readily observe. And like I said, we're very passionate about those who live a busy and active lifestyle, especially working class ladies. Yeah, probably the ages of 35 to 55 or 60 thereabouts. Okay, so this is especially for, but hey, if you don't fall in that range and you're a busy person, you are still in the right space. So very quickly, what can you see that tells you that it's getting stressed? About stress now. So let's start off with over here, the eyes itself, the one you used to see the others. That's the first one to check, okay? Your eyes. First signs in the eye include what? Itchy eyes, readiness, and bad eyes or dark circles. Okay, so when you begin to observe something like that around your eyes, it could mean that what? Need some attention. Okay, so itchiness and readiness might just be the one they call conjunctivitis, otherwise in Nigeria and in the tropics. Okay, so that could be one reason. All right, and also with some tiredness, yes, it's possible to observe that your eyes look tired. They will be droopy. They are not sharp. They are not smart anymore. Okay, so that could be one. As a result of long hours on our devices, we live in a technical age where either on the phone or on the laptop or on the pad or whatever it is, so iPad rather. Okay, so when you have stayed for a prolonged period continuously, on devices, perhaps that's what you work with, office every single day, it can affect the look of your eyes, right? Or puffiness or bags or dark circles on the eye be as a result of not getting enough sleep. So if you're not well rested, you could have bags under the eyes. The extreme of it would be perhaps you are just aging. So you find yourself something closer to 60 and just be the reason. Mommy, what do you have to say about the signs of stress around the eyes for us today?
Okay, and one thing about the eye is that it's a very important organ for you. You know, do much in life.
Yeah.
Like if you have someone who has issues with the eye, you have that you have to be helping that person. And that's why it's absolutely important for us at this period to make sure that as we are stressing, going from the bad or the positive stress to the negative stress, we take care of our eyes. And there are some daily supplements you can use to make sure you secure your eyes and you're not beginning to have dryness in the eye, watery eyes, and which might lead to arthritis, might lead to cataract or glaucoma and things like that. So there are some things you need to actually do. And one of the supplements that can help you secure your eye now, because we all look into devices, computer, we work with computer, we read book, we open our eyes to, you know, dust and things like that. Forever Eye Vision is one supplement that can help you keep you away from glaucoma, keep you away from cataract, keep you away from dry eyes, keep you away from wet eyes, or if you're even having it, it can help you. And then cosmetic wise, for those of us, sometimes when you go through this stress and you wake up in the morning, you have not slept well, and you want to go out, you look at yourself in the mirror, you don't like yourself, you want all these bags. We have what we call the awakening eye cream. The awakening eye cream, where you just put it under your eye, the bags of your eye, it will in maybe like 1 hour, your whole eyes will brighten up, and that bag will go down. So it's another supplement that can help. But you know that sleep is absolutely important. You can't sleep, you just have to sleep. So if you're having sleep issues, you're not sleeping deeply, you're not sleeping long enough, you don't have enough time to sleep, and also use our blossom tea that can help you. Even if it's 4 hours you're getting that sleep, you sleep what we call the deep REM sleep. You're able to sleep well. So these are some of the things that can help reduce that sign of stress on your eyes.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. I hope you are getting a lot of value from that. One of the things that mommy said is without the eyes, you can't be too useful anymore. And so that's why you have to give this priority. Okay. In future video, we'll be doing a little more on sleep to help you see how you can sleep deep enough and long enough, just like mommy said. Okay, so stay tuned, be on the watch for that. So moving on, we are looking at hey, I'm sure you're wondering why is that showing off. Oh yes. Have you been to the hospital before? When the doctor do a physical examination, usually he would go down your eye and say, stick out your tongue, let me look at it. Okay. Why? That was indicators. So the tongue, you can just stick out your tongue in front of you every morning. Just check what is going on there. So if you have a pale tongue or a whitish tongue, it's an indicator that you need to what? Pay attention. Okay. Pale and white tongue, it could be because you have a weak immune system. Okay, you may not be hydrating properly. You're not drinking enough water. That could bring a tongue or a whitish tongue. Also, it could just be poor oral hygiene. I mean, just as simple as brush well as you should, brushing the tongue. Some people brush the teeth and forget tongue. Yeah. So that pale look. So make sure you are brushing the tongue, okay, with something a bit soft, so that you don't hurt yourself, okay. And generally, brushing twice a day is recommended. And another thing that could cause that is what? Smoking. If you're a smoker, and I'm hoping you're not, but if you are, you're probably going to be seeing so much more of that. Okay, so all I'm going to tell you is, please just stop smoking. Okay, stop it, and you will be just fine. What
Your immunity having issues, and then drink a lot of water. Our body is made of 75% of water. So content of something, let me put it that way, then it's good for you to read the content. Like, we are more of water. We need to keep drinking water. And again, water therapy comes to mind. When you wake up in the morning, is a good time for you to wake up. Maybe if you wake up 2, 3 hours before you go out, take a bottle of water, water therapy. It will help to flush out toxins. When you're sleeping, your body is clearing itself, your body is doing so many things through your the excretory system. So when you now take that whole bottle of water, it will flush out the whole toxin for you and make you strong and better. I would like to tell, like during Hamatan season, during season when you know that people carry a lot of flu and cough and catarrh, the infection back to you. We have our blend. We have Forever Emu blend that is fantastic. In fact, my children they all know once we are ending November, everybody gets a lot of Emu blend, and everybody takes it like a week, 2 weeks before that Hamatan season, especially when everybody will be coughing and sneezing, and that keeps us away from that coughing and sneezing. So it's something like we take 2, 3 months, a year, and then we leave it. It will help you. And again, when we're talking hygiene, you need to use good toothpaste. Toothpaste that will handle your mouth health in a way that your gum will not have issues, your teeth when you're cleaning your teeth is good, and you're not taking a lot of fluoride because fluoride is not so. So we have our Forever Tooth Gel. It's a pity I didn't ask them to bring out the tooth gel, but they give it to me before we close so I can show it to you. So our Forever Tooth Gel is called Bright Tooth Gel. It's fantastic. It will really, really help you. Propolis from pure aloe vera gel and your mouth readily held. In fact, my mom was around with me, during December. She just left last week, and somebody was talking about something over the phone. Go and find Forever Tooth. She said that Bright Tooth Gel will solve all this bleeding gum, solve everything you're having. I tell you, I used to visit the dentist every month to go and look at my teeth because I always had gums and things like that. Okay, I've pulled a lot of tooth before I joined this company, but since I started using Forever toothpaste, even because of the propolis and the cleansing saponin in the aloe vera, it does a daily cleansing for you. So even going for all those cleansing, maybe now I can just go once in 2 years and things like that. So your tongue is absolutely very, very important. And of course, to keep away mouth odor, not when you're talking with people, they are moving backward. You don't know that you're the one chasing them. God will help us.
Amazing, amazing. Mommy just nailed it right there. In fact, if we stopped at this point, I'm sure we've already done a lot of justice to most things. Mommy also mentioned, the catarrh, the cold, the cough. Really, that's also one of stress, if there's signs. And it's just the clearest loud and overt sign that your immunity is down. That is it. So, and mommy has just let me know, okay, immune vital and key and
Yeah.
splendid for dealing with cold, cough, catarrh, and all of that. Mommy, I understand vitamin C helps with things.
Yes, we have a very good absorbency. Our absorbency is fantastic. Why? Because it's embedded in brand. Old brand makes this absorbency to digest gradually. When you take normal vitamin C and you take it, digest straight into liver, kidney, everything is taken away, and you don't have to. You don't, it doesn't as much as it needs to. It just takes that little that is take. But when it's embedded in old brand like our say, you get all the vitamin C from it. So it's very, very good. So for people who are going cold or who are frequently have cold for one reason or the other, these two supplements. And another thing about our absorbency, it has collagen. It will also help with skin. In fact, since my husband takes it all the time, and I notice and I mean, I don't have a period of time. I notice that my skin to be there. And this is the toothpaste I'm talking about, the bright toothpaste. This is one miracle. If you can get this toothpaste, I tell you, you will stay away from the dentist.
Wonderful, wonderful. Like I said, I could actually just bow out of this broadcast, because mommy just has a great way of bringing it all together. One of the things I picked just now is that, she has addressed, the skin issue. Okay. So now your skin is actually what? Another overt sign, and mom just nailed it right now. Okay. Absorbency, you can see how it is dealing with immunity, it's dealing with skin, it's dealing also with what your eyes and other internal organs. Okay, and I is a real comfort because I was taught in basic biology that vitamin C is water soluble, so it leaves the body really quick. And you see, this product has what overcome that weakness, so to speak, which allows it to retain for longer in your body. So this is the way to go. If vitamin C will help with your immunity, make sure you are getting absorbent C. Okay, so moving on. Mommy spoke about skin. Said, okay, so if you're observing things like what? A dull skin, a dry skin, acne, pimples, white hair, black heads, purple heads, orange heads, those heads. Maybe some spots too, okay? Then that means what is calling for attention, okay? For those of us who have oily skin, you might notice what an increased secretion of what? Sebum, that shiny. It's shiny, shiny is glowing. Is different from glowing. Glowing is what? Is attractive and is subtle. But shiny is a bit. When something is shiny, you're almost covering your eye like, what's that? So you see, the one that comes stress. All right. So if you're seeing what an increased production of oil on your face, then you really close attention. Okay. Mommy is going to tell us what we can do oily skin and for dull skin.
So whichever one, avocado soap is fantastic, and it's called aloe avocado face and body soap. Use it on your face, you can use it on your body, and it's very, very adaptogenic. If you're having dry skin, you can use it. If you're having oily skin, you can use it. People who have acne, oily skin, propolis cream is fantastic. Propolis cream will help to remove the acne, okay? Of propolis is a antibiotic, remove the acne. You can see also my face, okay? It will help to remove all the acne. And again, aloe vera jelly also helps. This is pure aloe vera, okay? It can also help. And sometimes some people have this cracky feet that during harmattan, everything will be cracking. This is fantastic. You finish having your bath, you rub it in the night before you sleep, you rub it. Before you know it, your feet become like that of a baby. Fantastically with it. And then for those who have dry skin, the moisturizing moisture that your skin needs, okay? It gives you that moisture and to replenish. And when you see a watermelon that is, when you now add water to it, it now becomes plumpy. This is what moisturization will do for you. For those who want to be ever young, R3 is one of my cream. Yeah, R3 factor is just a facial cream. But any of these ones can be used anywhere in your body, okay? Whether dry, you use lotion, use your aloe gel, or it's oily skin and you have some kind of pimples, you use your propolis skin to look good. When you have that confidence, you're able to communicate.
Yes. Okay. See how we look. Yeah. Very, yeah, very quite glowing. You need to come over to this side. Okay. Skin is a broad one. It's the largest organ in the body. So that's why it's easy for you to know what's going on just by looking at skin. We also extremely important. You need to, because that's the first thing people see about you. Okay, look at your face like that. Now, in general, hydrating properly is all great for your skin. Okay,
Drink plenty
plenty of
water. You can't
water.
overdrink.
Mhm. You can't have that one. No side effects, and there's no excess when it comes to water. That keeps you what? Moisturized, and that keeps you what? Young and supple as well in the skin. So, moving very quickly, let's look at what? The urine. Oh my God. When you pass out urine, it's also what? It could be an indication something needs attention as well. Because of the area, normal what is slightly yellowish color. Okay, that's fine because it's coming from the urea. Okay, but when it becomes very dark, really deep, okay, that is a sign that perhaps you are not hydrating enough water. And this could to those of us who may be on a fast right now. This is generally when you are, from faith-based background. We're probably, spending some time off with. Okay, you are fast, please ensure you are drinking lots of water. So because you might begin to notice what an unusually dark yellow urine. It means you are not what you are not replenishing the water that is leaving you during the fast. So make sure you are drinking lots of water. Other colors in the urine could be what? Bloody urine, okay? Or just another dark color that is not too, like that. That could really mean an infection. You would need to see the doctor. Okay, so go see a doctor. Let's see what it is specifically, because it could be a number of things. It could be an infection in the kidney, bladder, prostate. Okay, some cancers also show up that way. So you would need to see a doctor to know exactly what you are dealing with. Mommy, do you have something along those lines?
Yeah, and sometimes when you're having some kind of issues with your urine and you're having pains when you're going to urinate and things like that, yes, absolutely, you can see a doctor. But we also have our berry nectar. Our berry nectar also helps. And then for men, because Choma just talked about portrait, you know, you need to guard yourself. You need to guard yourself. For men, we have vitalized men that can help you make sure that your prostate is shape. These two will help you, especially if you're 35 and above and you're a man. Do yourself a favor. Get these two supplements. It's going to really, really help you. Also for women, we also have our vitalized women that can also help women. Vitalized women can also help women. And this berry nectar. Berry nectar is very, very good for our system, especially when it comes to our bladder, and our excretory system is very, very good for it. But drink plenty water. Water is life.
Water is life. Okay. So, we spoke about the fact that on this page, we are not medical experts. We're in with what I call preventive what maintenance. Preventive want from happening, and maintenance keep what you already have in shape. About you can see that there are very simple things to keep yourself you take. Indicators of stress is what your monthly what's happening. Okay, your monthly flow. That's when you are stressed, or it becomes overly heavy. If your usual is just to change the pad maybe once in the day, you might find yourself going 2 or 3 times. If it's overly heavy, then something is going. And if you're having a seizure of your menstrual flow, and you are still very much within your active reproductive age, then you should be concerned. Okay, I would only excuse that if you were closer to your senior years. Okay, 50, the late 50s, the 60s, that could be the onset of some pre-menopause. But otherwise, and if you see that and you're younger than those ages, hey, you really need to wake up and do something real quick about that. Mommy, what do we have for that could help our menstrual flow and preserve it?
Well, when you're going through stress, I usually tell people there are four things you need to do if you are having issues with your health. Check your lifestyle, check your diet, supplementation, and exercise.
Hmm.
So those are the four things you need to make sure you're in charge. So for anyone who is having issues with menstrual cycle, like Choma said, you need to check these four areas. For example, for people who have issues with their menses, sometimes it's because they are eating wrongly. So it now happens to them. But for middle-aged women, of course, we have that natural process we have to go through, which is premenopause, perimenopause, menopause, and postmenopause. So depending on the stage where you are, it also has something to do with your stress, management system. So you also need to do that. But my company got two products that can help every woman during this period, and it's called Multimaca and Vitalize for Women. This was designed especially for women. For it reduces stress, give you the energy, helps your hormonal balance, so you will not be able to go through all those menstrual issues that women would always have, especially when you take them long enough for it to actually go down and give your body what your body needs to heal itself.
Wow. Amazing, amazing, amazing. You see, mommy is loaded. Mommy is loaded today, okay? Like we said at the top, be of what? Good cheer.
Yeah.
Because there is
It doesn't make
solution,
you sad.
okay? There are solutions to whatever it is, okay? So please, if you're battling with any of these things, just know that what you do not need to freak out, you don't need to despair, you do not need to go into a depression. Please, you do not. There is a solution just around the corner. Okay. So once again, this is Everyday Healthy Life. If you're just joining us, we have been looking at what overt signs of stress. Okay, and we have looked at our eyes, skin, our tongue, and all of that. And so we are capping up today with this one is the biggest one. Your weight. Oh yes, your weight.
Yes.
This is a very, very, very loud one. Just take a look at what's happening. If you're gaining weight, you find that your clothes are what getting tighter. So it's something that you can't miss. And if you're losing weight, you would know it too. You find out that what would usually sit well on you is now what hanging or drooping. You can pick up very quickly. So for some people going through stress, they begin to what gain weight. Yeah, it makes them to maybe eat late at night because they're working overly long hours. Okay, so what happens? The late night eating reduces the time of digestion, so you find it sitting all around the belly. So yes, gain weight all around your middle is another one clear sign that something is not the way it should be. Okay, that also applies for those of us who do a lot of sedentary sits. You're always sitting. So every time you eat, you sit, you eat, you do whatever. So it gathers just around that middle, that torso. Okay, so that means you need to do around that place. Okay, for people like me, when I'm stressed, I lose weight. I mean, I just go from up there to whoops. Usually that's how I know that now, Choma, you have crossed over from stretch straight. You because I just find my weight dropping really drastically. That tells me that I need to do something. Overall, for weight, you need to what be on a balanced diet, whichever one you're doing, whether it is you are overweight or you are underweight, you need to be what on a balanced diet. Okay. Sometimes this is what happens to some of us. Something called binge eating. Okay, you're just what picking on stuff. That's another sign of stress. Maybe because your brain is needing what a higher or a larger quantity of sugar to keep you going. So you find people what stretching their hands to take chocolate bars.
Junk eating.
Junk eating. Yes, your late night eating. I had a sister who would wake up at about 2 a.m.,
She's okay.
glance around the house and be sure that nobody is coming. Then she will open up apple cider that has like 4% alcohol. Then she would pour in cashew nuts and drink and chew them at the same time. I said, look at, you are just causing problems for yourself. And I wasn't surprised when she blew up like what I don't know. Okay, so that's a clear case of binge eating. She would wake up in the night and be sure nobody is looking, and then she would go do, the forbidden. The forbidden. So if you're finding yourself doing forbidden, you are not meant to be doing that. So these are what behaviors that tell you that what stress is on the rise. The bad stress is on the rise. Okay, so you need to what work on that, mommy. I hear we have fantastic things about weight management.
Let me start by asking you a question. Have you detoxified? You enter 2023 and carrying all the loads that you came from 2022 into 2023. People, one sign again of knowing stress and knowing if your colon and your digestive system is stressed is how do you go to toilet? If you eat 3 times a day, how many times do you go to toilet? You know that some people for 2 days, 3 days, they have not gone to use the toilet. They are still carrying food of 3 days in their system. I know a woman that says she goes to the toilet once a week, and I'm like, just go and pour the things you use to cook in a trash and leave it for 1 week. Bring it out from after 1 week and look at it or smell it. I said, that's what's in your stomach. So you can imagine. So what do you do? I know what I did that helped the woman is aloe vera gel. Okay. First of all, I made her go through a 9 days detox, which is what we are also going through in my company. Once every January, we go through what we call the national detox. It's meant for women and men. Once you're 16 years and above, you can go through this detox. It's a 9 days detox. You can use it to detoxify your whole system, or you can also use it to lose weight if you need to lose weight. It's very, very fantastic. We are going on it now. And I have so many testimonies from people. Some months I sell up to 50 cartons of things to people who are doing the detox. But let's say, for example, you don't want to do 9 days, you just want something that can help you. There is another system. You can do a 2, 3 day body detox using your aloe vera gel. Just aloe vera gel. So if you want it, you can chat us on our WhatsApp number and I'll be training you on how to do it. This aloe vera is another drink that can help you with daily detox with your Pro-B. Fantastic. I always tell people that I don't joke with my aloe vera. I cannot say aloe vera and I won't open and drink aloe vera. Because I have a big testimony. I used to visit the hospital clinic for malaria treatment every month. Up until the extent that our second son, when I had him, he had malaria at 4 weeks because of so much malaria treatment I had done and I've been having. So to tell you how bad this was 30 years ago, I used to go to the hospital. When I was pregnant for him, every 2 weeks I was treated of malaria. That's how bad. But naturally, because I'm AA, every month I go for malaria treatment. But this aloe vera gel, since I started taking it for 7 years now, I have not gone to the hospital for malaria treatment. So I call it my miracle in the bottle. Can you see? I can finish a whole keg in 1 day. So you can use it to do a complete body detox. The good thing is that it does all system detox. It detoxifies all your organs. It helps your skin to glow. All the things we have talked about stress today. If you cannot even afford any products, buy your aloe vera gel. Be on aloe vera gel every day. And I tell you, it's going to take care of stress for you. Fantastic. So overweight is not good. Obesity will bring a lot of diseases, diabetes, arthritis, and gives room for aging quickly. So you need to make sure you maintain a good weight and that you're very healthy.
Wow. Amazing, amazing, amazing. I believe that we are well on our way to what? The promised land with all of this information. Okay. So if you are getting value from what we are saying, oh please put it in the comments, put it in the chat. Okay. Tell us, what resonated with you, okay? Your aha moment, your wow moment, that thing that makes you say, "Oh, I see. Okay, now I know what to do." Like a light bulb sparking in your head. Please put it in the comments below. Let's keep the community alive and all that. If you have questions or inquiries, you can put it in the comment, or you can chat us on our WhatsApp number. It should be somewhere up there or somewhere down there. But yes, it is +234 266 06719. Again, that's +234 81 266 06719. Chat us. Let's know how you're doing. Let's know how you're feeling. Let's know your gray areas, and we will be responding to you ASAP.
All
Okay, so
right.
mommy, do
Eh?
you have some final words for us?
Well, your health is your wealth. Health is where you begin with. Okay. And the wonderful thing about us is that our business, we call it the health business. We are in the business of giving you good health. And when we talk about health, we talk about the 8 dimensions of health: your physical health, your mental health, your psychological health, your occupational health, that's your career and your environmental health, your spiritual health, okay, and your financial health. All are very, very important. Of course, your social health. So make sure that all round you are 8 dimensions healthy. God bless you.
Thank you so much for joining us. Okay, so don't forget to like, love, and share with those of your friends, your colleagues, and anyone who would need the help we have offered today. Share it all around. Okay, be generous with it, and somebody is definitely going to thank you for it. Once again, this is Everyday Healthy Life with Choma Obina. Thank you so much for coming today. Stay healthy, stay active, and see you in the next video. Ciao.
Bye.